Live at the Grapevine. This is the kosher wine review, but really this is a transcendent situation here that has never occurred in 2,000 years, and I confidently can say that. First, we have a siddur open. This is a basic daily prayer book to the page known as Ketoret, or the incense, or the burning herb offerings that happen on the mizbeach, or the altar of the Beis Hamikdash, or Mishkan, or the temple, or the tabernacle that went through the desert. And within these writings, and I'm Yoshua Wirth, and this is Tzvi Lorn, and we're going to kind of bring something together here, hopefully, that will help bring some people together in unity, knowing that there's some source code texting, or some words that float around the world in a thing called the Torah, the 5 books of Moses, or prayer books, in many different religions, that will have this truth we have in front of us right now help emanate our lives to be a little more important. It's my goal today. Here we have wine from Cyprus. Here we have wine from the land of Israel. Here we have what's called Yain Kefrisin, which here it says specifically, if you, yeah, right. Yain Kefrisin, Sein, Talasa, Vekabin, Talasa, Ve'im ein lo Yain Kefrisin, Mevia, Chamar, Ivarian, Atik. Okay, let's get to English. And I'll just read the translation just how it is written in this text. Cyprus wine, 3 sein and 3 kabin. These are measurements of how much to include in the incense or ketoret. If Cyprus wine was not available, strong white wine might be used. Okay, I'm a little excited. So we're going to open this up. This I'm saving hopefully for when we build the temples, God willing soon, so everyone can have a place to celebrate together. Tell us what we're opening up. Give us some background on the scientist, on the school, and what's really happening in front of us right now that just hasn't happened in 2,000 years in a public situation doing this.
Okay, so the gentleman who makes this wine, his name is Shivi Drori.
Speak out a little bit louder.
He actually makes...
Shivi Drori is a scientist.
He currently makes wine. He's the person who makes Gvaot wine. But before he was making wine, he was a professor at Ariel University. He still is. And he took it upon himself to resurrect a grape. It's a white grape that was found by and eaten by Bedouins, and they came to him. They didn't really know what to do with it besides eat it, because they're Muslims. And they said, "What do you want to do with this?" He said, "Well, you know, maybe I could do something with it." It was kind of shriveled up. It was kind of like just really nothing, and he was able to extract anywhere between 50 to 80% of its DNA. And now they're making wine out of it. I had a chance to visit with his assistant. His name is Nir Chen, and he gave me 2 wines to taste that they've made. One is called Jandal, which is kind of a maybe like a what is it called? Sauvignon Blanc. And this is the Hamdani, which is a little more, it's a little heavier. Maybe it's a Gvaot. You'll try it. You'll tell me what you.
Something similar to is what
in ancient words. Right. So this wine is essentially for a grape that's 2,000 years old, and we are going to be the first gentleman to ever do a video review
of it
in the history of mankind, and to drink it in this country.
And again, it's called Hamdani. This is the ooh. Wait, is that the vintage?
Yes.
We're drinking Shemitah wine.
Yes.
Okay, so we have to finish the whole bottle. We have to be very careful with this.
First
bottle of Shemitah wine I've ever opened. It is Shemitah, meaning it is wine that is specifically, wow. So wait, okay, so this wasn't produced for any money, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, they don't sell it.
They don't. This wine is not for sale and will not be purchasable ever.
This particular edition. Yeah.
Okay. So there's certain laws we have to observe here. One is, for us, whatever I pour in this glass, I have to finish the glass, and I got to pour water in it and drink the water according to my rabbi. A lot of information for the general public of the world, but you know what? This is a pretty interesting moment. Glad I caught that just now. 2015 vintage from Eretz Yisrael. This is Hamdani, which there are these names, Hamadri, Hamdani, in the Gemara, the Talmud. Let's taste this wine. Whatever water is in here, gentlemen, we're just going to have to deal with it because we can't pour this out to clean the glass. No? No? For you? Yeah? No? Okay. Perfect. But that was the curveball of curveballs, right? So, aroma, character, essence, as it's wafting at me before I'm even smelling it. You definitely want to smell the wine, right? Hello. Okay.
I can just stand here and smell this.
I can't compare to anything else. Good. If you were to take, like, wow.
You know what they're doing.
It's amazing how it's almost like a little bit of a cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a good citrus muffin cake kind of thing. Here, smell this. We'll just kind of pass this around here. I almost want to call it like if someone was to take the concept of velvet, it's plush. Or actually, even
you should do like Coming to America.
It's soft, but
it?
it has a push of aroma to it.
What is that, velvet?
No, really, it's a very interesting, and it's not too standing out. Yeah, let's taste this. Let's taste this before we go too far. I'm gonna keep extrapolating. I'm so excited. Okay, l'chaim v'bracha. And if anyone ever has this and doesn't say Hatov Metiv, call your rabbi. But we can't because it's not a second bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So, l'chaim v'bracha. Please go ahead. Amen. L'chaim v'bracha. Bo chatal d'Adonai chalom, borei pri agafen.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good.
No, I got that immediately. The nose.
No. Oh my goodness.
Maybe no, it's...
Okay. There's a good amount of body to the wine, actually. It's not a light wine. It's not heavy. It's not like bulbous or big or heavy like an oaked Cabernet or anything like that. And to give reference on a scale, skim milk, 1% milk, 2% milk, whole milk, and cream is the best way I can describe weight of wine for those who don't know wine. This is kind of like at least I'd say a 2%. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's got a little bit of weight to it.
Yeah, what is it? I tasted this after I tasted the lighter ones. Maybe by comparison, it seemed heavier to me.
It's not heavy though, but it has
At that
body.
time, it was heavy.
It has this beautiful melon kind of nut shaving, light little bit of citrus. Acid's kind of like low to medium. It's not high acid at all. Low to medium. There's no big acid, but it's present. The honeydew-esque thing of it kind of moved further to the back of the palate. The honey cakey thing, the cakey thing is basically gone, or maybe it's the icing. Dry wine though, at the same time, I'm just talking flavor, and now we're talking about dry versus sweet. No residual sugar here. It's a fascinating wine.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely buy it.
Yeah.
It's tasty. Hamdani. From the times of the Beis HaMikdashim, the temples of Jerusalem, the ancient people, whether it's Bedouins, whether it's Arabs, whether it's Jews, whether it's the ancient Christians, learn the history, know we have it and we all connect, whether it's liquid or body. We're doing something special on this earth. Let's put them together again. In other words, us, and celebrate. Tzvi, Yeshua, thank you. This is the Kosher Wine Review. Live, 12% alcohol, 2015, Shemitah. My first Shemitah one I've ever drank. I'm be very careful with this. Hamdani. Chai v'bracha.